What's good, YouTube? LTtvCombatSportsTalk. And I'm going to get straight to it. As you guys know, Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya, their much anticipated fight will be taking place this Saturday at Madison Square Garden at UFC 281. But Alex Pereira went on MMA fighting podcast. He states the following. He knows I'm not like the other guys he fought. Otherwise, the results would have been different in both times we fought. Pereira said, he knows I'm different, and I'm proving that. I'm showing him my 3 UFC fights. I'm being honest here. He doesn't want this fight. Nobody wants. His team don't want it. People close to him don't want it because they know the risk. Is he good? Is he the champion? He's there because he did what he did. Everybody knows my potential and sees my evolution. Right after I got in the UFC, he said he would like to fight me, maybe after 4 fights. But calm down. He wanted to fight me, but only after I did 4 fights. Why? He had in his mind I could lose to someone. And he would say, is that the guy you want me to fight? I never believed that, but some people did. Others realize now he was bluffing. That's not what he wants. Right after it was announced that my next fight would be for the belt against him, he and his whole team said it was a bit unfair that I was fighting for the belt because I just got here. That Adesanya did so many fights and I should do the same. Man, I'm just hearing that and taking it as something positive for me. That shows he pretended to wanted to fight me, and when I got here, his whole team was against it. That shows all of them, he and his team are mentally shook. End quote. I mean, if that's the case, then what Pereira is saying is valid. Because when you lose to a guy twice and one of those losses resulting in a nasty knockout, some people within your team are going to be a little hesitant on you taking that fight against the same guy that has a mental hold on you. And if those within City Kickboxing actually were against this, then Pereira, he still has the psychological advantage in this fight before they even step into the octagon Saturday night. That's just the God honest truth. Now, do I believe it? Maybe, maybe not. I just read the article, and I'm kind of going to be kind of neutral in this situation because nobody from City Kickboxing or Israel Adesanya has said anything, so I can't go around and saying that this is true or false. I'm just creating the content and giving my 2 cents. That's it. Now, do I believe that some people in Adesanya's team didn't want the fight? It's possible. Now, did he want the fight against Pereira? I believe it. Because if you're a fighter, man or woman, and someone beats you in a different sport and you have the opportunity to get that back in the MMA space, most fighters will take that. So I don't believe that Adesanya don't want this fight. I just don't believe it. I believe that he does want this. Now, can he be successful? My opinion is yes. But will he be successful? That's a different story. Because the fight does have to take place and that first round bell has to ring. And Pereira is not someone to sleep on. And he's not to be taken lightly either. Because as much as I don't want to say this, but I have to be honest. If he defeated Adesanya twice in kickboxing, he can very well do it again in MMA. Regardless if he's only been in the UFC for a short amount of time. He has that capability to upset Adesanya and shock the whole MMA world. That is how dangerous Alex Pereira is. And I think a lot of people within City Kickboxing, they know this, especially Will. When I look at everything, it's almost plausible that those within Adesanya's team will be a little bit hesitant on making the fight happen or even wanting the fight. But at the end of the day, the fight is in a few days and it's going to happen. Whether Adesanya and his team, whether they wanted the fight or they never wanted it in the first place, it's happening, and that's that. But I do want to get you guys' thoughts on Pereira's comments. Do you feel his comments were true? Do you feel that Pereira was capping? Or are you just neutral on the situation? Or you kind of just waiting to see the fight and just seeing and waiting how it plays out? Let me know in the comment sections down below. And that's going to conclude this video. If you liked and enjoyed it, hit that like, that sub button, hit that bell, and click also. You never miss any of my videos, and you see all of my notifications. LTTV Combat Sports Talk. I'm out. Peace.